So about a week ago, I was in the neighborhood after work, just walking home, and it happened to this bar around here. And just to have a drink, like a glass of wine, before I got on the train to go home. And I ended up, there was this man sitting next to me, and I kind of turned and we started talking, and we ended up having this I don't know how long, hours long conversation about everything. Like religion, society, politics, conspiracy theories, like family, dating, relationships, love, marriage, careers, work, college, I don't know, just everything, you know? I don't know. I end up having these random conversations with strangers, and I really enjoyed, this man was 48 years old, and I feel like when you talk to someone who's older than you can learn so much. I enjoy talking to because they just have a different perspective, and you just talk about stuff and you learn so much. Random people, randomly, and you just connect with them. I don't know. It's cool because most of us, especially people my age, they only talk to people that are in their age. This is actually one thing that me and this guy talked about, because he said he was at a church one time and this 22-year-old girl shook his hand, came up to him, and he's like, why is she talking to me? Or I don't know, it made me so sad. If I tell anyone my age, oh, I went to a bar and talked to this 48-year-old guy, they're like, oh my gosh, that's so creepy. Why? What? Ew. And stuff like that makes me sad, because some people only stick to their kind, I guess, whether it's people with their beliefs or their political views or their age or their educational background or something like that. Do we treat people as less of a person if they're outside of our age group or our social class or our race? And I don't know, it kind of annoys me. We can't live like this. This is not who we're supposed to be. You'll never learn or grow if you only stick to your own kind, I guess. That can cause ignorance in the world. It's not really on purpose, but you can be very ignorant if you just don't learn about other people or personally know someone, because we can see things in the media about any kind of religious person or race or anything, and if you're secluded to only your type of people, and you're gonna have this perception of the people you know nothing about, you don't personally know someone, but you'll just judge because, oh, that's what people in the South are like, or oh, that's what Muslims are like, or whatever it may be. So if you don't actually go out there and start talking to people, then how will you ever know? All you're gonna know is what you see on TV, or what you hear, or what you think, or what the media kind of twists us to think. The way the world is set up, it makes me wonder things. I feel like I genuinely have the best kind of nights when I'm out just talking to random people like that, and you just strike up a conversation and then you just talk for hours about whatever it may be. Deep subjects that most people are not willing to talk about. I recently saw this thing on Facebook, and it was about introverts and how people who are introverts enjoy talking about big ideas and things rather than just small talk. And that's one thing I hate. I hate just having small talk. Oh, let's talk about the weather. Generic, safe topics. Stuff you can just talk to anyone about. But what about the real things? What about controversial subjects? And you really dig into what is their beliefs and what do they think about and question, and politics and religion, and I don't know, just interesting things. And as society, I feel like we need to learn to start talking to people and respecting their points of view, rather than, because people avoid these subjects, oh, I don't want to offend anyone, or if someone's beliefs are different than your own, they kind of dismiss them. We don't really know as people how to agree or learn about other people. I see so many people on my Facebook who are delete me if you're voting for Donald Trump or something like that. I like to learn, okay, you believe you support Donald Trump. Why? What are your reasons? What's your reasoning? Instead of just, oh, you're disgusting, you're a horrible person. How could you do that? Oh my gosh, we can't be friends because, I don't know. How can you say you're not going to be friends with someone because you have different political views? So many people my age believe in networking. I mean, I do too, of course. It's important, helping you grow career-wise, but what about helping you grow as a person and learning and meeting new people and genuinely caring about other people? How many of us care about that? People are if you meet someone who's in a position of power or successful, whatever that may mean career-wise, then they feel like they have something to gain from their connection with them. But why do we care so much about this rather than just like meeting someone and learning about them? People would rather like stalk the celebrities and learn about what they're saying and doing rather than actually going out and meeting a real person and learning about them. You know? How many people are caught up in the latest, oh, what's whoever doing right now, or their scandals or stories that are like happening in the media. Do you care about what the person who lives next door to you is doing, or the person down the street, or a random person that's sitting next to you in a bar or in the subway? What about them? A lot of people tend to just kind of stick to themselves. I mean, I find myself included falling into that pattern. But what happens when we actually take a step back and talk to someone, learn, connect with somebody new?